Alright, fam. So we are on our way to kind of a different place. Last two sessions haven't been really good for me. And just, I don't know, maybe my mind's not in it. Maybe I got too much on my mind or whatever. But I need to get out of here. Do something different. So I'm going to take a trip. We're on our way to Kickapoo, which is in Eagle Pass. It's a casino in Texas, about 2 hours drive from San Antonio. Well, 2 hours if you go to speed limit. I know people have been like there in an hour, you know, hoping that they don't get pulled over by the cops or immigration over there. So yeah, so we're on the way to Kickapoo. It's gonna take about 2 hours. Yeah, those last two sessions haven't been really good to me. Like I said, I've won here and there. I won a tournament within the past week, as well as in the cash game. But I haven't, my mind in the last two sessions, I've been all over the place and everything like that. So just decided to kind of just go ahead and take a trip last minute. Why not? I need to focus, keep my mind back in the game. What I'm gonna do is hopefully get there on time. The tournament starts at 7. It's a $35 buy-in. We're gonna see what happens. So we're gonna go to Kickapoo right now. We're on the way. All right, see y'all when we get there.
When I see you smile, I'm feeling free. Step inside my life, a fantasy.
Alright, so let's go ahead and, since we got a long drive and boring, I mean, it's really just kind of straight. You turn, I mean, I think the only reason why they have turns here is just because you don't fall asleep at the wheel. So you don't fall asleep at the wheel. Can't even speak. I did vlog my satellite and journey into the 120K Rounders tournament. That day I ran well. Like I ran well, but I also made the good decision, right decisions, and played very well. And this is later in the tournament. 14 left. We're 6-handed at the time at this table. The blinds are 1,000, 2,000 with a 2,000 big blind ante. Under the gun race is 7K. I'm folds around to me. I'm in the small blind, and I look down at Queen 9 suited of clubs. I just go ahead and let the call. I usually on a hand like this, I want to kind of 3-bet bluff, especially since I'm always going to be behind. But for a fact that this particular pair raised, I knew he kind of had a good hand. Regardless, whatever I was going to do, maybe shove, he'll fold, but everything else he was going to call. So I just let the call, and the big blind calls as well. So we're 3 ways to a flop. The flop is Jack 8-10. We end up flopping the nuts. So I elect to check. Big blind checks. Under the gun continues to see bets. He bets 1,800 this time. Comes around to me, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put a check raise here. Kind of play this a little fast. Most of the time, I usually like to trap. Play a little bit fast, kind of switch up my game. Big blind gets out the way, and under the gun kind of debates about it. He looks to shove for 40K. I'll go ahead and snap call and go nowhere I was leaving. And he shows King Queen offsuit. So we're off to the races. And the turn is a queen, and the river's at 8. So we end up scooping a big pot. We end up taking him out and end up going to the final table.
I don't knock that down. Give him a hand. Going into the final table.
You.
And some pot.
And so we end up playing that hand pretty well and end up getting a big stack, which catapulted me into getting a seat into the 100K Masters. Now turning to Friday, the day of the satellite, end up still continue playing well, still making the good right decisions and everything. By the break, I was up to 150s plus K and played really well. So I got moved to a new table, and this is where it went kind of haywire. Go figure. But it wasn't my fault. So Apparently I don't have any notes on this hand, but basically it's, so basically, since I didn't have no notes on this hand, I don't know why. I'm guessing just because it happened pretty quickly. We're gonna go over it like this. I'm gonna do a little voiceover. The blinds are 1000, 2000 with a 2K ante. Under the gun raises to 4K, and I look down on pocket aces. I'll go ahead and raise up to 10K. It folds around to the original raiser who elects to call. So we're heads up to a flop. The flop is 476 rainbow. Under gun checks, I am going ahead and going down bet. I'm going to down bet to 8,000. I see no point in betting big on a flop like this, especially when I have, you know, since I dominate the board, unless he has sets or whatever case to be, so be it. But he does something weird. He just ends up grabbing a big stack of pink chips and then just puts it in the middle. And I want to say maybe it's about 50K total. I elect to shove and he snap calls pretty quickly. He flips over kings, and so you're off to the races. The turn is the jack of diamonds and the river is a king. Oh, my heart just broke.
I was right. It's a call, you need a queen. Oh, and you hit it. And you felt good about it.
So you want to play poker for a living, huh? Wow.
So we lose a big hand. In total, I want to say I lost about 75,000 in chips in that hand. Literally nothing in shove, and later on shove ace 4 suited with you know, barely any little, and I'm not getting anything. Fast forward to a couple of week or two later, I end up winning tournaments here and there, and ended up winning some cash. In that last cash session I had, I played okay, just my mind wasn't there, a couple of stuff going on in life, and then, you know, as well as in the tournament that I was in, wasn't playing my best. So, and that's why this trip decided to get out, kind of see someplace different, kind of get excited about poker again, try to just mix it up, do something different. But yeah, so still got probably about, I don't know, maybe an hour left or so driving. So yeah, so we should be getting there. Mind the bugs. Not my fault. I'm about to stop and wipe them off every single stop. So sorry if you can't see anything. That's not my fault. That's the bug's fault.
Most of the time, meet a stranger, jump right in your car, waking up on your sofa, next to half-filled bottles from last night. I don't even know where we are. I'm naked and I don't know you. But if you wanna go sometime, if you wanna leave this town, baby, I'm lost, I'm fading now. Baby, I'm lost.
All right, so we made it here. Some good timing. Normally I park outside. Especially like on days like this, is very nice and sunny and bright and everything, but yeah, no, today I end up texting or tweeting out to Jamin Burton. He has a vlog channel called The Drawing Dead. If you haven't checked it out, y'all need to check it out. I'll leave a link in the description. But real good guy, real funny guy. I like his vlogs, as you can tell. Can't go out this way. I have to go out the other way. Oh, no, wait. Maybe I can. Hold up. Can I go this way? Yes, I can. Haha. See what happens when you just get curious. So yeah, shout outs to Jamin. I tweeted out, was watching his vlogs, and kind of was just wondering during his mid-session updates if he ever got lost. And he said he got lost in a parking garage. So I thought it'd been funny. You know, I thought it'd been cool just to park in the garage today. So we made it here. Let's see how it goes. first time I ever got stopped. First time I ever got stopped by security here, but I forgot I had a backpack. Normally I don't really take a backpack with me. But yeah, kind of tripped me out. All right, so in true J-Man fashion, try to be funny with it. I ended up forgetting something in the car. So he really has been influencing me. And in case y'all wondering what I forgot, got my wallet. Go figure, right? Alright, so we're on a quick 10-minute break. They're 15-minute blinds, and sitting on somewhere like 4 or 5, about maybe 6,000, something like that. The table was crazy, man. They're going all in, just kind of blind. They're calling with 9 deuce offsuit, hitting a deuce on the flop and shoving. So if this was a cash game, it'd be a good cash game. But the tournament is kind of just shaking your head like, okay. Yeah, just trying to be patient, trying to pick my spots. Lost a hand with ace-5 of clubs. Didn't really get anything. And yeah, there's no filming in the poker room, so I can't really record my hands. I just kind of take notes and then give it to y'all later. But kind of happy that I came out here. Just to get away, just to kind of feel the difference and feel the big room and just the way people are playing and the way, just a different kind of atmosphere here. Rather than over there in the card rooms over there in over there in SA. So we're gonna see what happens. About to hit back in there. Probably only got about 5 minutes left. I'm hungry, so I need to go get something to eat. But yeah, let's go. All right, made it a second break. Sitting on something like 17K, if that, something like that. 17K with 25, something like that remaining. First place jumped up to 716, but I think they're actually gonna add more to it. They haven't really added on everybody who added on at the break. Really no hands to report. It's just more of I'm just playing position. I mean, raise. I had ace-10 in the small blind. There's 3 limps. I go ahead and make it 16. The blinds are 200, 400. I make it 16, and everybody folds. And there's just been a bunch of hands like that. Nothing really put to the test. Nothing really out there to where I have to do anything. But yeah, it's just more of just raise it, take it, playing position poker, betting, everybody folding. I really, not really playing much. It's just more of just being patient. But yeah, like I said, I'm sitting on 17K, sitting pretty good. The blinds when we get back though, however, are gonna be 500, 1,000. I'm not the short stack on the table, so that's a good thing. I'm above average, I want to say. There's a couple of people who have a little bit more, but that's I already moved to a second table. But yeah, so let's see what we can do. Let's get it going. All right, so made it to third break, but the very last hand on the break busted out. We are 7-handed, 13 left, and I am under the gun +1. I have queen jack offsuits. I decided limp here. The player directly to my left shoves all in for, I don't know, something like 15K. Now I already know this player. He's already tried to make a move once, and I just think he's just trying to steal the blinds. I call, and he flips over ace-7 offsuit. Flop comes 8, and we couldn't improve since then, so he knocked me out. So 12 left in the tournament, and I think there was like 1,000 on top once it counted all the rebuys and everything like that. So it is what it is. But yeah, busted out. But I had a good time. Played against a couple of real aggressive players, played a little differently, and had a good time talking to them. But you win some, you lose some. For me, it was kind of worth it just to get out of San Antonio and to get away from all that. You can't really help it. You only lost, well, plus gas, I only lost $50 coming down here. So it ain't that bad. But yeah, biggest thing now is to get some food. I'm hungry. I'm not gonna drive back all the way to San Antonio on an empty stomach. Then again, I don't want to spend like $50 on it. So we're gonna see what comes up. Alright, so I'm here at the Huddle House and didn't know what to eat. Everything's closed at 10. And the Huddle House is the only thing that's open right now. Usually when I come to a Huddle House or Waffle House, I have to get like a stuffed, they call it like a stuffed hash brown. I knew it as a trucker special. Went ahead and ordered that and see how it's going. Alright, so there's really nothing to report during the tournament. Just straightforward poker. Nothing really too exciting or anything like that. And there's only maybe 2 hands to report. At this time, the blinds were 500,000 under the gun limps. It folds around to me on the button with ace-10 of spades. I'll go ahead and raise it up to 3,500. The big blind calls and so just under the gun. So we're 3 ways to flop. Flop is 5, 6, 3 rainbow. Checks to me, and I'll go ahead and just shove all in, trying just to steal the pot. They have a worse hand or maybe a pair, then we're gonna be flipping. But big blind folds under the gun, goes ahead and makes a call. So he calls with Queen Jack offsuit. So we're basically flipping, and we ran out, and we end up holding. So next hand, button moves. I'm in the cutoff. And the low jack goes, shoves all in for 8,000. I'm looking down in the cutoff with Jack 10 of diamonds. At this point, I have something in the vicinity of maybe about 31,000. So I go ahead and make the call. It may be a loose call, but for 8,000 to, I gotta call 8,000 to win 16, 21, almost about 20,000, about 20, 21,000. So I'll go ahead and make the call. He flips over ace king offsuit, and we're off to the races. We end up hitting a jack on the flop, and we end up burning out pretty smooth. So we end up doubling up that. After that, just kind of folded hands and would raise on the flop with, you know, ace jack, ace queen, some pocket pairs, and with flop and fold, and getting down to 12,500, and we couldn't hold afterwards. So, but yeah. And I know what y'all thinking. Don't judge. I know I'm on a diet. I know I've been trying to lose weight, but I haven't eaten in a long time. And it's been about almost 2 years, something like that, since I've been here. So don't be judging me. I know y'all judging me. Don't. And I also know what y'all thinking. You're like, Lewis, but it's late. It's like 10 o'clock, almost 11. Any point being, there's breakfast somewhere in the world, right? I mean, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Why can't it be 5 a.m. in the world? Plus, in the military, breakfast is anytime you wake up and you need to eating breakfast. So why not now before I go? Don't be jealous. Alright, so all done. So good trip, had fun. Wish for a better result, but still played very well, being patient and everything like that. Really nothing too eventful. So yeah, remember, if you like the vlogs, give a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Hit the little bell for notifications for new uploads coming up. And leave a comment. Might get back to you. So, see what happens. Till next time, fam. Keep on studying, keep on grinding. Hello, sir. How you doing?
How you doing, sir?
Pretty good by yourself.
Good, thank you. Where are you heading to?
San Antonio, home.
I'll bring you to pass.
Casino.
Casino. Any luck today?
No, busted 12th in the tournament that they had, so
Damn.
missed the final table.
You a citizen?
Yes, sir.
Have a good one.
You too, sir. We're free. Nah, I'm playing. Not today, ISIS. Or Trump, or whoever.